Denise, guess what?
What, Abby?
We got chismes.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to a new episode of We Got Chisme. ¿Quién quiere ese
Um,
chisme?
I
So, so,
already.
so, as promised, this episode is all about good fiancés that set the bar high.
Just a short notice. In the event that you were able to finish last episode, that was quite extensive. We are hoping that you have a kick out of it. So if you don't know what the heck are we talking about, go and watch the last part of the episode. It's marked by timestamp, so don't go and miss it out. Otherwise, you won't understand nothing about what's going on today.
So, I have a lot of stories. I just want to say that some of them might not be target for those under 18.
Dun 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 dun. Don't worry, this channel doesn't put a disclaimer for no underage.
Okay, so story number one. It came from the subreddit Today I Fucked Up. And it was
Definitely,
posted 7 years ago.
definitely, just the title, definitely not for underage.
Well, this one is not as bad. The next one I think it is most.
Okay.
Title is Today I Fucked Up by trying to gift my boyfriend some sweet undies and subsequently spoiling his surprise proposal plans. About 3 weeks ago, I began preparations to get a nice gift for my boyfriend, who I will call Ray, to celebrate 4 years of dating. We live in a terribly humid place, and all summer he's been complaining about how sweaty his ass and balls get whenever he goes outside.
Okay.
He's been buying the same brand of cotton boxer briefs since we started dating. I thought it would be a nice homage to our great relationship, a great way to take care of the butt I get to squeeze on the regular, to splurge on a mail subscription service to some silky micromodal underwear. They are pricey, but known for being wicking, cooling, and overall very nice on the buns and balls.
Okay.
Good for your information, Sabi.
I know how to buy my underwear. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he has very good recommendations, let me tell you. I ordered the first pair to present to him on the day off and set up for a pair to be delivered monthly afterward. Thereafter. I used his email on the sign up so that I could simply pass on the account to him after the pair came. That way, he had full power to pick his colors and style every month and easily return any if there were unexpected problems. One small problem. The receipt for this whole transaction is now resting in his email, where he can find it and spoil my surprise. I sneakily hacked into his computer while he was out, by which I mean I entered the password he has shared with me because he foolishly trusted me not to wreck his shit, and opened up his email. I simply archive the existing emails and set it up so that future emails from the company will be automarked as read and archived as well. I know how to do this because I'm a brilliant hacker. In quote, I Google it. Not in quotes, in parentheses, I Google it. While carefully double checking my device work just to ensure nothing slipped through the cracks, a new email pinged on arrival and caught my attention. A shipping confirmation for an engagement ring. I immediately nope off his computer, and of course I did not open the email, but the damage is done. The secret is out. My heart fell right through my butt. You guys, I actually died, and now I am a ghost writing this. I probably should have pretended I never saw that and taken the secret to my grave, but I was too pumped and could not keep it in. Within the hour, I broke down and called Ray to sheepishly confess what I had done. He was
What?
not angry. Yeah, he was not angry, but sadly disappointed that I spoiled the surprise. Here's the kicker. He did not actually propose yet. and still intends to make a thing out of it. My punishment for snooping is that the suspense is killing me. I have been forbidden from telling anyone that we're getting engaged until it's officiated. Every time we go out, the suspense that this may be the night drives me crazy. A romantic day at the beach. The other evening it ended with me saying, "Damn, I thought for sure we were getting engaged tonight." "What would you think that I'm going to propose to you?" he said. "That sounds like something you will not know because I had kept it secret in my personal email." Now he started intermittently faking me out. The other day, he walked into the kitchen and presented me with a little hinge box, which turned out to contain a typing from his work. He keeps getting down on one knee, looking up at me and saying, "Gotta tie this shoe." The emotional stress is
Insulting her.
The emotional stress of keeping this exciting secret with me, not sharing it with coworkers or family or anyone, is maddening. Every false start sends my heart right back into my butt. One more thing. I somehow fucked up the email settings. The shipping confirmation for the underwear did not get archived on arrival, and he saw it within a few hours. So that surprise got spoiled too. Turns out I'm not a master hacker, and my attempts have only brought Wu into this house. I guess it's not all bad. He reports that the pair of boxer briefs that arrive are very nice to wear, and I do indeed enjoy squeezing his bones in them. If we ever do actually get married, it would be nice to be hitched to a guy with sweet, silky buns and balls.
I guess she didn't look for the right Google description on how to archive the email
Right?
or create the rule. Um,
I guess so.
shame, girl, shame. You spoil your surprise and you
You know
spoil his
what? Shit
surprise.
happens.
But that's good. Now you have to suffer the consequences with it, build the suspense for every single little time that you guys go out
Oh
in
my
a
god,
little
yes.
date. Denise can relate with that.
Oh yes. Wait, I was trying to find to see if there is an
Update?
update, but I don't see one though. Ah, I don't see one. That's so sad.
Well, at least we know that she got what she deserved. The suffering of the unexpected, knowing that it's
Hey,
gonna happen.
I really, really relate to this because I knew it was gonna happen in 2026, but because it just, came out. And I didn't know anything else until his grandma was asking about a ring, but she was asking about like his grandfather's ring, and he got confused and he thought it was the engagement ring. So he said, "It's in the house." And I was just like, "What?" "It's in the house. It's like it's hidden somewhere." And you know how crazy it is to know that this ring, was in the house, and I could not look for it because he will be mad. It was so annoying. And every time we will go out, he will be like, "You have to dress nicely. You have to dress nicely," every single time, and it never happened until his birthday.
That's what happened
Yeah,
when it's surprise.
that's what happens. But yeah, I was trying to see, but I don't see any update. But I'm hoping, I'm guessing that she did get proposed because this was 7 years ago.
It's either they propose or at this point they are divorced. One or the other. They are married with kids or they are divorced with kids.
Right?
It's just one or the other. Hopefully, they both of them still alive because a lot happens in
Yup.
7 years. A lot.
Everybody in the comments is like, "I love every part of this." And they're like, "My favorite part of this whole delightful story." Sorry, I don't know why my iPad is being crazy. "My favorite part of this whole delightful story is that you take the trouble to introduce him as Ray, who then never use his name." That's
That's
just
true.
for double the privacy, man. Oh, yeah, but let's see. No, there is no. Let me check. In the meantime, here. Secrets are hard. This will kill me. Like OP is. It's like just commenting on everyone's. But yeah, no, I don't see any updates. Sorry, guys, we don't have update for this one.
Oh, sad, sad, sad.
Ah.
But at least we know the stuff what happens when you are a curious cat. Start
Yeah.
opening emails that you shouldn't be opening
But
because
it's a
that,
fun. Well, she did a wrong thing. Yeah, that's true.
yeah, look how she suffered, waiting the unexpected for who knows how long. And he teasing her, even in the house. So, yeah, just look at the consequence, people. Think it twice before you snoop in. Anyhow,
But
let's.
I like that he didn't get mad. He didn't yell. He didn't,
No,
he just took it in a funny, silly way.
he took in a funny silhouette and he was like, "That's what you did? Cool. Now
Hmm.
you suffer.
Hmm.
I'm gonna make you go through it."
And this is a story they're going to be telling forever.
Ever and ever.
Ever and ever. Anyway, the next story comes from the subreddit relationship advice, and it was posted 1 year ago. The title is My Fiance, 32 male, says the most heart wrenchingly sweet things during sex, and I, 28 female, do not know how to handle it. Says, okay, Reddit, I have a strange problem here, and I'm hoping someone can help me. I am currently engaged to the best man I have ever known. He's something special, and I treasure him dearly. This is a ridiculous issue, but here we go. I have never in my life had someone say the things he does to me during sex. It throws me off my game or almost makes me want to get choked up.
Yep.
Sex is already emotional between us, but it stops me in my tracks and makes my brain just shut off when he borderlines worships me verbally. When we first started dating, I think he was kind of shocked, but into my. Yeah, when we first started dating, I think he was kind of shocked, but into my dirty talk. Parenthesis, he blames me on my smart reading, lol. And I cannot tell. Um, I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong today.
I think your tablet is like, girl, bye.
Right?
Drink,
Let me
sip,
try
sip that
again.
coffee. Sip that coffee one more time, please. Sip that coffee.
No, it's just that I don't get it. I don't get the sentence, but I will try again. When
Okay.
we first started dating, I think he was kind of shocked, but into my dirty talk, he blames me on my smart reading. O sea, like he like her dirty talk, right? Okay.
Mhm.
And I can tell it threw him off, but he's more used to it and just into it now. He's even picked up a bit on it himself, which is super cool. This main problem is that he has gotten way more verbal with just nice things as well. Things like, God, your body is so perfect, I cannot even look at you or I'm gonna bust immediately. You are the most beautiful thing I have ever gotten to witness. You're so perfect. It's like God made every inch of you just for me. I never wanted to be with anyone as much as I want you. The other day, I told him I love his, you know what, so much. And he pulled me up against him and say, I love you so much. But he really means it? And it just affects me directly in that moment, but I do not know how to react back. It's throwing off my game and actually makes me want to tear up at times. I do not want to get too much more descriptive as I feel this is already pushing it in terms of what I should be posting online. Do I talk to him about it? I do not want him to stop, but I am also having a really hard time with not just wanting to sniffle and hold him when he says stuff like that. It's like my heart swells up and my brain shuts down.
Ah.
I feel like I'm failing him by not being able to meet him at his level. To respond back so kindly to him, he deserves a feeling too. I just struggle so hard to come up with anything that is not dirty and makes me feel cheesy. I do not have a problem expressing these feelings outside of the bedroom. It's just different in that moment. Anyone else anyone else overcame this over emotional reaction during intimacy before? I cannot even believe I'm writing this down. First world problems. Throw away account because I don't want this on my main. Oh god.
I mean, what can I tell you? I don't know.
Do you think this is actually a problem or no?
It's not a problem, but it's the way that she perceives it. I think his love is overwhelming her.
Yeah.
But there is always someone more expressive than the other one. Sometimes they overshare too much. They might suffocate you in lust. So
Like you're just trying to concentrate and then they threw you off and you'd be like, okay, I guess you love me.
okay, I'm like, okay, thank you. Like, you can have say that after we finish. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, can you like
Like,
shut up now?
not a moment. Like, hold a few minutes, because you and Jupiter, and they bring you down to Earth. I'm like, oh God,
Damn it.
there was a good one. Swing and a miss. But yeah, well, but this one is a hard one to trying to let him know because guys are very sensitive when they are in the act and say stuff like that, express how they feel, and you tell them something like tighten a notch a little bit. That's if something that you want to fuck off with a man, it's just tell them something that they do. What are the action? How you call this? Confidence destroy in a heartbeat. But you have a hard one now. How you telling? Oh, don't tell me that you love me that much while we doing it.
Exactly.
He's automatically he's gonna think like, so you don't love me that much?
No, dude, I just need to concentrate. It's different for men and women, okay?
I'm like, you could be like, yes, I do love you, but during the actions, let's change the tonality. Let's be a little bit more like, let's mellow.
Yeah, yeah. Less lovingly and more like dirty if you like that.
Yeah, yeah, and then after then you can be mellow, mellow, mellow.
After that, you can worship me.
You can worship me after we done.
Top comment says, babe, I do not know how to say this, but I think your man has a crush on you.
You think?
Oh, beautiful. Oh, God. It says, why not just hold him tightly and letting your heart swell up? Why not just be in the moment when you're busy love making and feel the love? Why not just stay still for a while to appreciate and cuddle what is going on between you two? You can always resume the love making later. You do not have to come to with something smart or special. I'm guessing he will feel when you get emotional and happy when he says stuff like he does. And quite frankly, that's enough, I think. No overthinking, please. Be in the moment.
I think that's
Okay,
the
I
problem.
agree.
She's being too much in the moment, and her moment is not that one.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I think so too. But a lot of people are saying like I'm immensely jealous. I will give absolutely everything I could to possibly have someone who wants me in a whole like your relationship. But yeah, my heart swelled up. Other people is like, LOL, this is so funny. I think you're overthinking things.
Well, it's like we as human, we never content with what we have.
Yeah, I know.
Um, many people, like it said in the comment, will die for someone like that. But what happened with our mind once we have what we want? It's like,
Yeah,
okay, what's next? Oh, okay, I have this, and then you had it for granted. But at the same time, um, we grow up on a daily basis. Our thought changes, our hormone changes, and all of that changes. So it's just kindly communicated in the best possible way.
yeah, I agree.
That's all.
That's all. We do have an edit.
Hallelujah.
So it says, so until the update. I assume this post will get some giggles, but I laugh out loud at the person who linked Webster Dictionary's humble brag. So thanks for that. Everything I say about him tends to be despite his tendency towards grumpiness when sleepy, but who is not? I wanted to wait a bit for the post to slow down before updating, so here it goes. Maybe I was not clear enough originally, but my main issue were that I felt guilty for not reciprocating his ability to be so sweetly fluent during intimacy. And I was hoping for advice on overcoming or communicating that with him, as well as tips for calming me down or calming down my own overwhelming emotional response. I wanted him to feel as loved as he made me feel. Advice to just stop overthinking, be in the moment more, maybe take a second to pause and to accept myself for my tendency to dirty talk over sweet talk, because he's probably cool with that, were helpful. And to be delicate when discussing this, as I definitely do not want him to stop. I ended up just showing him the post, and we got a laugh together over everyone's comments, which ended up also making him feel super loved. Goal accomplished in a way. Before
Yes.
having a really great relationship, he said it just comes out naturally. Well, with me, he does not even think about it, and he does not need me to meet him at that level. He likes my dirty talk and just wants me to be loved. I am overthinking this, and he just wants me in the moment, as many of you already seem to know. Thank you, Reddit community, for helping me and all the great responses. I am glad you all got to enjoy him as much as I do, even if it's just over the screen.
Okay, thank you for the update and thank you for clarifying things because now I have a way better thing of what you were trying to express in your first type, post. Um, well, I guess if I don't know how to say something, just post it already and show him the post.
It worked. He feels loved and appreciated.
It worked out for this one. So,
But it's
guys,
exactly what the posts were saying. Like, he liked her dirty talk.
yeah,
He didn't need that.
yeah. So, maybe she was like she was actually probably just overthinking like the love that she was giving him might not be enough, and she needs to work on her insecurities. Maybe she was thinking like, oh, what if he finds somebody else to love her more than me, and give him more attention or be more able to communicate more straightforward or more
Mm-hmm.
lovable and stuff like that. And that could be it too, and that's why she was looking
Yeah.
for this advice
I,
from
I, I did
Sweet.
not. Yeah, I did not get that from the post. What I got,
No,
it was
no,
like
no.
she cannot concentrate, or she cannot, like she gets choked up, or she needs to tear up after he's
No, but I
saying
think it
that.
was excitement or happiness or something.
Yeah, yeah, but I really thought she meant that way, but apparently
Yeah,
no, and she
yeah.
was just feeling
It's the opposite way.
bad that she cannot reciprocate. And she's like, okay, girl, you got this.
No, but like I said before, there is always one that it's more expressive than the other.
Hmm.
Um, and by the person expressing its feeling, it's not looking validation from you. It's letting you know how they feel. Whether
Yeah,
you're able to answer or not, that doesn't change their feelings for you. At least my thought.
yeah, I agree. I agree because they do it because they love you, not because they expect it back. It's just like
Oh,
when you do
it's
something for someone.
yeah. Oh, expecting something in return just because I say
Hmm.
this.
Exactly.
That doesn't work that way. But yeah, this is interesting. It kicked me out a good laugh. So especially how we both misunderstood the whole first post.
Everything, basically.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. Sorry.
My apologies.
Whoopsie.
But let's move on to the third story of the day. Hopefully, this one we do not misinterpret this one.
Hopefully. This was posted 5 years ago. It comes from the subreddit Today I Fucked Up. And it says, Today I fucked up, giving my soon to be fiance too many hints about my upcoming proposal.
Ay, 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 ay. You did fucked up.
Obligatory. Technically, this happened last night. All right, Reddit. I plan to propose to my girlfriend on 12/17/21. We have increasingly been talking about it as of late and teasing one another about it, like when I tell her she should stay the night more often. And she'll respond by saying, All I've got to do is ask. I asked the dad question of, Will I asked the dad question of will you marry?
Error,
Give me a
error.
second, I need more coffee.
We are encountering an error system in her brain. We are trying to fix the bug at this time.
It's loading.
The coffee is kicking in,
Okay.
okay? We are back in action, people.
We have increasingly been talking about it as of late and teasing one another about it, like when I tell her she should stay the night more often. And she will respond by saying, all I've got to do is ask. I asked her that question of, will you stay more often? And she will say, that's not the right question. And I will ask what the right question is in a poor attempt to bamboozle her into proposing, but she never bites. LOL. Like he's trying, she's like, the right question is, will you marry me? So she will say no more often, basically. Anyways, on the fucked up, I have been teasing her about a special project at work with code names and that I had meetings with my boss and coworkers, and I have the whiteboard covered regarding it all. All true. She knows it is related to proposal without having directly said it, but she doesn't know how it is specifically. I have offered her hints each week now that the date is getting closer, and I was trying to keep it very ambiguous until towards the end. The hints were as follows. Week 1, the number 50. Week 2, negative 26. Week 3, 0.0336114. I'm sorry, 344.
Okay.
This was all she got. After 3 weeks of just receiving numbers, she was getting frustrated because she did not know how to relate them to one another. I gave her a hint yesterday because I want her to enjoy being teased and not frustrated. I thought the hint was still pretty vague because it was, you keep looking on what to do with the numbers, but you need to figure it out how to arrive at those numbers. Well, y'all, it looks like I flew too close to the sun because x plus y plus z is equal to 50. X minus y minus z is equal to negative 26. And x divided by y divided by z is equal to 0.0336134. X is the month, y is the day, z was the year. Before week 3, it was a problem with infinite solutions that she had to sum the year. But I did not tell her these equations. I figured she'd have to somehow deduce equations, deduce the z to be 21 or 22 and not 2021 or 2022, and then solve a system of equations to get the answer. Nope, she just brute forced her way into the solutions when she got home yesterday and sent me a picture of the scrap paper, scrolled all over it with the final answer there. So Reddit, I have now played off asking if she's ready for her next set of hints already, which will be Saturday, trying to make it seem as though she has not already figured it out. And I'm not sure what truthful hint to give her to misdirect her. I think I can still have some fun playing, getting her excited for that date, but is still uncertain for what's going to happen. I know it is not the most exciting story, but I'm hoping for some brainstorming too for those interested. Also, if anyone knows the gal I'm talking about, please do not show her this post yet.
Ah!
LOL. Yep.
Well, I thought I was thinking like he was gonna say something like in my head is like, who the fuck is gonna figure that out?
I thought that he was giving her coordinates for a second.
Me too. I'm like, but well, do not underestimate her. She lands there sooner than you thought. So now figure it out how you can mislead her. But it was fun
Yeah,
though.
just be glad that you're marrying someone smart.
That's true.
Like Adam likes to say, annoyingly smart. But this time he was one step ahead of me. Every time I will figure something out, someone will gaslight me, and I will not believe it. Just like Kelsey. Kelsey took pictures of her in front of the mirror. Like, what do you think of this dress? Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to go do my nails on. They're green. What do you think you're doing? Things like that. And I was just like, well, she's at home. And then someone that I know, I'm going to be in Tampa. I'm like, I live in Tampa.
You didn't find weird like all your people that specific weekend rambling have something to do? Well, we all kind of like told you with a head of notice. It was like
Exactly.
from one moment to another, and that way you kind of like
And
didn't
not everybody was the
catch
same
it
week. It was very randomly.
sporadically, like
Yeah.
throughout. a month and a half prior, and she already started letting stuff know, like, hey, this would
Yep.
like. So you were not able to connect the dot, but
I did not, no. Because even my sister, for some reason, I was talking to her on the phone, and then the dentist calls Ricky, and she goes, "Oh, we cannot make the appointment because Denise, I will call you back." And I was like, "Okay." So I remember the dentist, and then she didn't answer my phone on Thursday because we talk every day at 2 p.m., and she did not answer my phone on that Thursday. Exactly. Apparently, she was already in New York. And she saw my
so do
phone call
I.
and she said,
So
"Sorry,
do
I
I.
am." You were also on Thursday already?
I arrived at 10 a.m. on Thursday.
Oh my
Thursday.
God. Well, my sister apparently, I don't know what time, but she arrived. She was already there. And she told me the same thing. And she texted me and she said, "Oh, sorry, we had a Jaisa's appointment and they taking her wisdom teeth out." And I'm like, "Oh man, poor Jaisa, how is she doing?" I spend every day asking how was Jaisa.
Hey, just it was just 3 days that you'd spend asking. So
And I finally went to when I saw her, she went, "Haha, I still have my wisdom teeth."
that's the first thing she literally told her.
Yep.
Congratulations. No,
No.
I still have my wisdom tooth. Like,
Yeah, basically.
I was so confused when she said that. I'm like, what? And then when you mentioned that, it's like, okay, that's what their excuse.
Yeah, exactly. And that Ricky fell.
Well, actually, he did fail.
But he fell after she told me he fell.
Well, yes, she lied that he fell, but in that she came in like she literally can't make it into manifestation, and he actually fell. Poor
He
thing.
actually fell.
Oh god. But
Anyway,
yeah,
we haven't. What are we
everything.
talking about?
Yes, but everything lined up in beautifully. But for this one, so he's marrying a very smart lady. So let's see if we have an update on this one to see if she misled her at the end of the day with the next set of clues, or if she
Yes.
end figured everything out and boomer he's surprised.
So we do have an edit. It
Hallelujah.
says, she said yes. Admittedly, she did get frustrated and it made her heart sink when I was talking about giving hints in later weeks after the date she solved.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have some regrets and will not recommend this. She did say everything else about the proposal was perfect and that she will not change a thing. Rain messed up my chalk relationship timeline, and my neon blue arrow turned off right before she was coming. But that's life. Oh, so he was doing like a whole little thingy with chalk, and it's okay. Rain is good luck, my guy. This was 5 years ago, so I hope you guys are happily married.
You just saying rain is good luck because the rain stopped before right before yours.
And I got a rainbow.
The whole time, surprisingly. Um well, like she said, we hope that you guys make it. And you still are making it. So but it was very cute. Um he knows that he got married with somebody very smart, smart, smart. So keep it.
Yeah, good luck trying to keep it secrets from this lady for the rest of your life.
If she figured out that question, well, she cannot figure it out. I mean, like,
Right?
you better put triple passwords on your stuff.
Yup.
All right, let's move on to the final and fourth story of the day.
Wait, I'm
No?
gonna read some comments.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's
I forgot the
back up and
comments.
let's read some comment. Let's see what they said. Let's see what
Yeah,
they say.
it's mainly because I like the top comment. Top comment says, "My Alexa and Google search history ruined my proposal." Also, the spot I had picked out was being used by another couple for a proposal when we got there. So I just ended up walking down the beach with my girlfriend to look for another spot until she said, "So, are you going to propose? I'm hungry." It's crazy.
She was
This is,
hangry. She was not hungry. She was
she was
hangry.
hungry. She was like, "Can you
Oh,
hurry up, dude? I really want to eat."
yo, you don't do that. What the heck? It's like, okay, you didn't put enough effort, but whatever. Let's just get this over with. Just give me the ring.
Give me the ring. And a nice meal.
Give me a nice meal. I'm hungry. Come on, let's go. Let's chop chop. What's the food at?
Can you like ask right now? I would say yes faster if you have a steak in your hand. Anyway,
That's so
OP
cool.
OP comments on that and says, LOL, I cleared my phone of everything except my GPS history. So she saw I went to a jeweler's a few months ago. Since then, I've been exaggerating moving my phone out of her view when I look something up with while cuddling, while playfully telling her not to look. My spot is my house, so I hope it is not being used, lol. That is an amazing coincidence yours was taken also for proposal. I love when things like that happen. Straight to brass tracks. She sounds like a keeper with that open communication. But yeah, everybody's like, that's so cute, sending early congratulations. And then this entire post sounds like an episode of The Big Bang Theory.
It kind of do because of the question and stuff like that.
It
So
does,
it's
yeah.
cute. It's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
cute.
Yeah, and then say, is your girlfriend into doing equations, etc.? This seems very frustrating to me. If she just ended up brute forcing it in the end, congrats when it happens though. And then Opie says, no particularly. I think she enjoys being teased as long as she feels like she's making progress. She was definitely frustrated after the first three hints. And it was airing on the no longer fun to be teased kind of things. Ah, okay. I get that. And I could see her eyes light up when the gears started moving after this most recent hint, and I knew she was on the right track. But I did not think that she was that close. Thank you. Thank you. We're both ready and excited for it. That's so cute, though. Oh, he does chemistry and she's in nursing. And oh, okay, he has a comment that he says, "Nope, I do chemistry and she's in nursing." She does know that my very first relationship in high school, I told my then girlfriend I love you first by encrypting the alphabet, basically A1, B2, etc. But fx is equal to x plus 2. Unfortunately, my then girlfriend sucked at math and could not decode it even with equation, but it was decoded together. And I'm pretty sure she also knows a story where I made chocolate chip cookies to say I love you still, where there were three unique shapes to represent unique words. And the number of each shape represented the characters in the word. And then chocolate chips were placed on them in Morse code, one chocolate chip being a dit and two chocolate chips being a da to represent the letter. So not totally out of the blue if she recalled those stories, which she may or may not have. So he's into those things. I do not like the fact that he did it for other
Uh,
girls, but whatever.
for
I
instance,
thought
if I
I
was
thought it was
that
between them.
girl, I would kill him. I'm like, you're making me think too much.
Yeah, my guy, can you be simple?
You can be rest assured that she actually loves you.
Yeah. Can you like be basic for once?
Like most cold. Like, what is this escape room?
Right? Yeah, my guy, story number 4. So
Number
this one
4.
was posted 3 months ago.
Oh, recent.
And it comes to us already best of Redditor updates. But this one is not about fiance. This one is about husband. I put it in because I really like it.
Probably have a good.
uh, yes, and it was hard to find a lot of good stories about fiances. Most of them were bad. This is why these all are old. Most of them were so crazy. Like my fiance cheated on me. My fiance called off the wedding a week before. My fiance best friend, it's like had sex with him before, and I didn't know. He wanted to make her the best man. If you want, I can read it a later episode, but it's crazy.
You could send that one to me if you like. But in the
Okay, I have it
meantime,
saved.
let's proceed with the husband one.
Yes, a good one. Says, my husband is spoiling the spicy scenes in my romance books by acting them out before I get to them.
Oh, that's not. I mean, that's kind of hard actually. But let's proceed with the story. Let's see what she's talking about.
Original post was on March 28, 2026. Says, I, 32 female, read a lot of romance novels, like 4 to 5 a month. Not the super smutty stuff, more the Emily Henry type books with the illustrated cartoon covers. Enemies to lovers tropes, that kind of thing. About 2 months ago, my husband of 11 years, 38 male, started acting a little different in the bedroom. Not bad different, just occasionally there's this vibe like he has something planned. We will have what I can only describe as a theme night. And I will think, okay, that was fun and a little random, and move on. Then a few days later, I'll be reading my book, hit a spicy scene, and actually have to put my Kindle down because it's the same scene. Like the same vibe, the same moves, occasionally almost the same setup. It's already happened 4 times now. Four! I finally say something to my sister, and she immediately started crying laughing, which was not helpful. She thinks he's reading ahead in my books and essentially performing the scenes on slash with me before I get there as some kind of prank. But here's what I cannot figure it out. I read on my Kindle. He had to get into my account, figure it out where I am in each book, read ahead, and then coordinate. He's a big tech numbers guy, so if he's doing this, I guarantee you there is a spreadsheet involved somewhere. I am honestly not even mad. Genuinely, if this is what's happening, it might be the most unhinged romantic gesture anyone has ever done for me. But he's technically spoiling the books. How do I tell him to stop spoiling the plot without accidentally telling him to stop being the most high effort partner I've ever had? Thoughts?
That's what I'm telling you. Like, we are human are so freaking complicated. Like, why can't you
We
not just be
are!
happy? Why can't you not just be happy? Like he's reading on your freaking books, like trying to do shit to you, like he would like
He's
love it.
he
And
cares enough to do that, okay?
but now you're just concerned that they spoiling your stories of your books. We never happy with anything.
I think a perfect compromise will be her picking her favorite scenes that she likes and then
No,
giving it to him, and then he chooses randomly when to do them.
no, actually, I think what he should do, it's because he wants to keep the spice and everything, which is understandable. Just stop for a minute, let her to read two books ahead, and then just go to the previous, like the two before that she read, and then do that scene. So that way you don't break the plot. She already forget about it, but once you do it, then she's gonna like, ah. But then I understand his part because then she's kind of gonna catch it up, and she's gonna know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, it's
So
better if you
that,
do it and then you read about it.
yeah. So it's like, girl,
I will not be mad at this, okay? 100% I will not be mad at this.
he's ruining the plots. Slap you, lady.
It's crazy. I'll be like, oh my God, especially all the crazy smut that you have in these fantasy books
And you were
that I
like,
read.
and you would be like, ah, this is exactly what he did. So this is where he get it from. Like, oh my god. So let me see how in detail he went. I will make
Yep.
that myself, but each person is different with their plots and stuff like that, and with their books. Some people are very crazy with their books. You are crazy with your books too, but I don't think that will
Mm-hmm.
bother you at all.
I don't know. That will not bother me.
Exactly. But I guess she takes her books very serious. Way too serious, I would say. But
Maybe she just doesn't like to read anymore because she doesn't. She knows what's gonna happen. But
yeah,
it's only that very small scene. It's not like he acted out the whole
reading the
book.
whole book.
Yeah, exactly.
But maybe, like they build, like those stories usually build the tension for that specific moment, like you like have you on
I kind
edge.
of get it.
And that's
Like
probably
when
the
you,
part that he's performed.
yeah, usually when you're reading, you like travel to that world. Your mind is locked in. So the
Yeah.
moment that something happens, that you're like, oh, putting it together, it will take you out of the fantasy, and it
Yeah. And
might
you like, that's the
ruin
reason
that.
why I
Yeah.
don't finish a lot of my books. I'm like, okay, this is predictable. Bye.
You know what's gonna happen.
I'm like, you cannot be more predictable. Like I'm almost like a third or quarter of the book, and I'm like, okay, I can foresee how this is finishing. You already throw everything out here. Like, what am I going to read there?
Read It's Not Hair, and let me know if you can predict it. I read it on the airplane.
Which one?
I will never have
This is
predicted
not
it
her.
before. It's Not Her.
It's
It
not
is not
her.
her, basically, but
Okay,
it's
let
not
me look
her.
it up. Let me look it up on my candle count. Give me 1 second.
I just read a thing on my travel when I was traveling for New Mexico. I finished it in like 4 hours.
Well,
It was that good. Just read it. And anybody
I'm
listening
from
out
the
there,
author of
try
Local
to read
Woman
the book.
Missing.
It's so good.
So it's not her. For everybody out there, read it. It's not a long book, actually, for what I see here. Hmm, good. Add it to my list.
Let me know what you think.
Anyhow, people, with a book recommendation, a few messed up and interesting way to spice a relationship,
I
uh,
have updates though. Don't close it.
we have come to the conclusion of this update that's gonna come next. So let's proceed with the update.
Update number one comes 2 days later.
Dun dun
And
dun
it says,
dun.
I want to start by saying thank you for all the comments. I read them all and want to clarify that I absolutely love my husband. And I am floored by his efforts on this. With that being said, I decided not to talk to him about it yet and to mess with him back instead. What I did instead was rush to finish my current book faster than usual, left my Kindle open to an earlier chapter that I had already read in case he went to check where I was up to, and then made the spicy scene from that book happen last night. Initiated it and went all in. Oscar worthy performance, honestly. If there is a spreadsheet tracking all of this, and I definitely believe there is, it's about to get a very confusing entry. We'll update with when one of us cracks.
Oh, she found a
Yep.
very smart solution. There you go.
She did. And then we have a final update 3 days later.
Oh wow. Okay, I guess somebody cracked already, but let's go ahead.
If you read my original post on my last update, you will know that my husband has been acting out spicy scenes with me from whatever romance novel I was reading before I even read them. A few days ago, I set a trap for him. I read ahead and initiated a specific spicy scene with him from my current read before he could get to it. Nothing happened the next day, which I thought was weird, so I decided to escalate. This time, the bait was that I started to read It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. If you have read it, you might understand why I chose the book. While we are adventurous, there are certain things we do not usually do. A couple of days ago, we were eating lunch. We were both working from home. And he said, fully serious, if you really want to, you can. When I asked him what the hell he was talking about, he finally broke. Turns out you all were right. He had access to my shared Kindle library and got this idea for a prank. But once he did it a few times, he really got invested. He's going to stop spoiling my books, but we did come up with another arrangement. Also, thanks to the comments here. I'm going to give him a list of pre approved spicy scenes, and he will choose, in no specific order, which he wants to surprise me with. Yes, there was a spreadsheet. Chili pepper emojis for spice levels, a column for notes, needs wine, links to Spotify playlists, etc. Color coding, multiple tabs, more organization than I was even expecting. It will be going, it will be ongoing, and this is now, and it is now shared, so I can drop my own chili peppers and notes. After all of this, I show him my original post and the update. We listened to two hot takes together every week, so he knew exactly what he was looking at. By the end of reading the comments, we were both crying laughing. He does not have read the account, but he's offered to answer my question. Any questions or DM your man tips on how to do this level of iconic. We'll respond to as many comments as we can. 11 years. I really should have seen this comment. And then someone in the comments said, sounds like he's a freak in the spreadsheet and the budget, lol. The OP is like, I show him this and he say he feels seen.
That's a good way to end this note, honestly.
It really is. It really is. But you see, there is really good men out there.
Yes,
Really good
invested.
men.
People are invested. So let's appreciate, you see, one of the other ways, one of you cracked up, spice it up, continue the spiciness, came to a very new arrangements that both are
Hmm.
satisfied with both parties, and ta-da, the spiciness continues.
Yeah, and this was 11 years into a marriage. So that's hope. That's
It's
hope
not
that love
hope.
can take it.
It's not hope that love can take it. It's
What is
just
it? The work that you put in every day to make sure that you get to that.
that's not hope.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That is investment.
Oh,
Emotionally investing into the
investing.
other person.
Hmm.
Emotionally investing on the other person.
Emotionally investing on the other person. Exactly what Sally saying. But it's also hope for everyone out there.
Well, okay, what she's trying to say is there is hope that a relationship can ever last that long and continue being as fresh as a new one. That's what
Hmm.
she's trying to come across with. But yes, that is done because they are emotionally investing in one another. Without
Hmm.
that level of investment of
Mm-mm.
emotionally,
And good
things
communication.
yeah, things will go south. With
Yes.
that little thing. But like you say, there is hope for those as long as you're with the right person, of course. Because you will not emotionally invest yourself if you're not with the right person. So
Yep.
for those of you lying to yourself, get the heck out. But I
Run.
and don't lie to yourself. You see all the red flags, so stop lying to yourself. With that note, with this wonderful marriage at the end, with a very interesting and spicy scenes, we have come out to the conclusion of this episode.
Hey.
Yes, and with some drama, a book recommendation, It's Not Here, by Mary Kubica. Um, we have in a crazy, interesting story about a nerd and a reader. We have come out to the conclusion to this episode. So it is Wednesday. Remember, we hope that you have a great fourth last week, and at the same time, we are expecting that you over. I know it's halfway through the week, so just remember 2 more days to the weekend.
Two
One
more
more
days.
time.
And if you live somewhere in New Jersey, I hope you're safe in this hot wave because it's crazy out there. So I hope you enjoy the AC or the pool, whichever you are at the beach.
The North people complaining about the heat.
Yeah, that's right. The Florida people is used to that.
Well, it's raining here actually at the moment, so
There you go. Anyway, guys, thank you for
thank you so much for
everything.
watching, and until next time, and don't forget to hit like and share. Sayonara.
Bye.